Hi, I'm Sous Chef, and I'm here with Allison Reed from Spartan Stores, who is a nutritionist. And today we are making it real with some real easy recipes, right, Allison?
We absolutely are.
Today we're going to do a farmer's market pasta salad using the super pasta from Spartan Stores. It is super. Not only is it super tasting, it's super healthy.
Super nutritious.
What makes it so nutritious?
Well, it is low in fat and sodium, which a lot of pastas are, but what's better about this pasta is that it is whole grain, it is high in fiber, it is high in protein, it's packed with calcium, vitamin D, omega-3s, you name it, this pasta's got it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat some right out of the box. It sounds so good.
Making it real. Real people cooking real food.
So we're gonna start with some of these wonderful ingredients that we picked up. Lots of color. You got some broccoli over there, so why don't you go ahead and start cutting that into little florets.
Okay.
And then we've got some cauliflower here, and I'm going to do the same. It's very similar to broccoli, where it kind of has, they look like little trees, and I just kind of break it apart with my hands into bite-sized pieces. And we're going to, each vegetable, we're going to do about a cup of each vegetable because we're going to have so many different colors in there. You don't have to do the whole head of broccoli or the whole head of cauliflower. Save it for later for some other delicious dishes.
And each color has its own set of vitamins and minerals that it's rich in. So you know that the wider the variety, the more variety of color that you have in your foods, the more benefits you're going to get out of them with the vitamins and minerals.
So the brighter the color, the better it is?
Well, the different the color too. So, of course, bright colors are great because that helps to indicate that they're a little fresher too.
Right.
But, don't forget that different colors have different nutrients.
And if you shop at Family Fare and D&W, it's always fresh. You
Absolutely.
know it's always going to be fresh. You can tell just by looking at it. I mean, the food is so beautifully presented. One of the tips that I like to share with people, if you don't have a lot of time to do all this chopping like Alice and I are doing, a shortcut is the salad bar. They do it all for you at the salad bar. It's already pre-chopped.
That's true.
Use the salad bar, folks, because it's going to save you a ton of time. But we have time, so we're doing this by hand today. Have you ever heard of the claw?
No.
This is what they teach you in culinary school, so you won't cut your fingers. Oh. You kind of shape your hand like a claw, and then when you're cutting, you use your knuckles kind of as a guide, and you can't cut your fingertip off ever. And my kids, I taught this to them right away, and they spent a lot of time in the kitchen with me, and now to this day, they are very healthy eaters because they spent time getting involved with their food.
Well, that's absolutely right because, also kids can take pride in things that they have helped to make.
Absolutely.
So they're more likely to want to try something.
Right. I'm going to finish this for you. If you wouldn't mind going over to the stove, Allison, I think our pasta is ready.
All right. Sounds good. Just going to get this right in the bowl. See,
Little
Sue is so
zucchini.
much faster than I am. You can tell who the chef is here.
Well, I was making you do all the talking, so. So now we've got our zucchini, we've got broccoli, we've got cauliflower, red pepper. The colors are just fabulous. I'm going to mix it all in together. And then I've got some fresh herbs, some thyme. And when you take thyme, you want to make sure that you take the little sprigs apart like this, and then you kind of run your hand down and you pull them all off like that. And then eventually you'll have the softer stems on there. Those are okay. I'll leave those intact. I just get the really coarse stems off. And then I give it a couple of chops with my knife just to make it really nice and fine. We'll throw that in there. Now, we probably don't have room to mix it all in this bowl, so I'm going to put the vegetables right in there with our pasta.
Perfect.
And then we've got, this is our flavoring. This is all we have to add to it. This is
so
a
simple.
Spartan Italian light dressing, packed with flavor, not a lot of fat.
Right. It is actually, it's low fat and it's low calorie too. So, it's a really good way to dress your pasta salad.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to put about 3/4 of the bottle in there as I'm scientifically measuring as always. But you can eyeball it. See, there's about 1/4 left. And then we just give it a good toss. Look at that. The colors are fantastic. And you don't always have to use these vegetables. You can mix it up. You can use a different salad dressing.
Oh, absolutely.
You can use different herbs. I've got a little parsley here that we're going to pop in there.
Well, in fact, using the vegetables that are in season are going to ensure that the flavor is going to be better.
Right.
The nutrients are going to be higher because, you know, when those vegetables are fresher, you don't lose those vitamins and minerals.
Like in the summer when tomatoes are at their peak and they're ripe and red, throw tomatoes in there.
Absolutely.
And in this case, the recipe that we have today, it doesn't say put cheese on it, but I love to put cheese on everything. So we're going to use a little Parmesan Reggiano. And again, this is not, you don't have to go nuts with it. Just use a little bit. Parmesan Reggiano is going to give it a ton of flavor.
Oh yeah, it's got a really rich, robust flavor to it. So a little goes a long way, right?
That's absolutely right. Feta cheese would be another great one. So that is it. Look how simple that was. This is an easy, easy recipe. There's a ton of recipes like this on our website. And just remember, we're real people cooking real food. It's time to eat.
Yum, I can't wait.